In spite of globalization, technology, and advances in transportation, there are still places in the world you simply can't visit. While some of us are fixated on space exploration and colonizing Mars, the truth is that some parts of our planet are still practically untouched or have even been forgotten. Some people say that they have the world in the palm of their hand, but unfortunately for them, there are some places they'll never see. The world has many fascinating and amazing places that we can't wait to explore. But, amongst them, there are places that are dangerous, forbidden, protected or secretive. Only selected people are allowed to see these particular spots, often at the risk of getting injured or worse, die. If you're planning to take a trip around the world, it's unlikely that you'll be able to cross these 10 destinations off your list. While these places are mysterious and beautiful, they are often forbidden to travelers. From restricted holy sites to former insane asylums, here is a list of 10 places you cannot visit. Like the video if you're new to the channel and you like the video, consider subscribing. We do our best to keep you up to date. So if you want to stay current regarding the best gear, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Lisco Caves, France. The home of one of the most celebrated examples of Paleolithic painting, the labyrinthine Lisco Caves are located in southwestern France. According to archaeologists, the artwork, which primarily depicts large animals, is probably more than 17,500 years old. Sadly, you will never see it, unless you already have. Once, the caves were open to the public but were later closed when the humidity, carbon dioxide, and other contaminants that visitors produced began to damage the wall art. These days, the caves are protected by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, and almost no one is allowed inside, except a security guard, who visits once a week. The Lisco Cave is a treasure trove for archaeologists around the globe. The cave complex contains prehistoric paintings that are 17,300 years old. The series of Paleolithic paintings that looks hauntingly vivid hugs the wall and depict animals like cattle, stags, bison and many more. Sadly, the cave is closed to the general public since 1963. Archaeologists believe that human presence might destroy the ancient work of art. Number 2. North Sentinel Island, India. Home to the Sentinelese tribe, the North Sentinel Island in the Andaman chain is one of the forbidden islands in the world. It is located in the Bay of Bengal. North Sentinel Island is occupied by nobody other than the indigenous Sentinelese people. The native population has the reputation of being hostile, and they reject any contact with all other people. That's why this island remains untouched by modern civilization. The government of India has declared it as an exclusion zone, and we recommend you don't go anywhere near its shores unless you want an arrow in your leg. The people inhabiting the island often get violent to safeguard their isolation. The Sentinelese tribe have lived on the island for over 50,000 years under the protection of the Indian government. This region is strictly prohibited for visitors of any kind and is one of the most dangerous and forbidden places in the world. Number 3. Surtsey Island, Iceland. This island is known as one of the youngest places on the planet. It emerged from the Atlantic near the southern coast of Iceland after an extended volcanic eruption in the 1960s. Surtsey is a little island located in an archipelago off the southern coast of Iceland. It was formed as a result of a volcanic eruption that lasted for 4 years. Surtsey also has the reputation of being the newest island on the planet. Currently, it is open to a few scientists and geologists. This forbidden island is off-limits for tourists as it is believed that human interference will disrupt the ecological succession taking place on the island. The island is one of the world's most pristine natural environments since only a few scientists have been allowed to set foot on it. Researchers who visit this island stay in a tiny hut with few amenities. After every visit, they have to erase all traces of their existence from this young island. Number 4. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China. The mausoleum of China's first emperor Qin Shi Huang is buried deep underneath a pyramid for more than 2,000 years. Buried deep beneath a hill in central China, The tomb is made of a complicated network of underground caverns, which were filled with clay reproductions of his family, horses, staff, servants, and army, also known as the Terracotta Army. The tomb was discovered in 1974, and since then over 2,000 statues have been excavated. Scientists believe that there might be more than 6,000 more statues in the central tomb, which is now a restricted area. It is one of the greatest discoveries of all times but remains a mystery for historians and archaeologists. The contents of the tomb are mostly sealed and unexplored. It is said that the burial complex comprises of various things that Qin Shi Huang will need in the afterlife. To pay respect to the ancient site, the Chinese government has prohibited excavation of the tomb of Qin Shi Huang and is one of the most forbidden places in the world. Number 5. Snake Island, Brazil. As the name suggests, this is an island in Brazil infested with thousands of deadly snakes. No human even dare to tread on Snake Island, and it is even regarded as the most forbidden places in the world and in Brazil. In fact, it is so dangerous that the government has made it illegal to visit the island. Researchers estimate there are between 1 and 5 snakes here per 10 square feet. The snakes, specifically golden lanceheads, are known for their poison, which literally disintegrates flesh around their bites. So, maybe it's not such a bad thing that you're not allowed to visit Snake Island. It is estimated that there are approximately 4,000 golden lanceheads on the island, the deadliest serpents on the planet. Number 6. Area 51, Nevada, USA. This list wouldn't be complete without mentioning the famous Area 51, a secret military base in southern Nevada. Until 2013, this site wasn't even officially acknowledged, when CIA released documents that confirmed its existence. Nobody knows what exactly happens in this facility. Most likely, it's used for the development and testing of weapons and aircraft for the US military, but many conspiracy theorists believe that it's used to research extraterrestrial objects. So, unless you work for one of the top government institutions, there is no chance of getting inside. Area 51 in southern Nevada is always wrapped in conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theorists believe that the officials conceal alien evidence at the base. It is totally off limits to the commoners, and even the USA barely acknowledges the existence of Area 51. One thing is for sure, attempting to access the forbidden area would be highly irresponsible, as the grounds are protected by mines and other defenses. Number 7. Ise Grand Shrine, Japan. Japan is globally popular for its shrine culture and houses approximately 80,000 shrines. The most important among all is the Ise Grand Shrine. It is one of the most expensive temples in Japan due to its architectural grandeur. To maintain the Shinto traditions dating back to the 8th century, this temple is rebuilt every 20 years in order to symbolize the Shinto tradition of death and renewal of nature. And that comes with $1 million price tag. Unless you are a member of the royal family, you are forbidden to enter the hallowed halls of this ancient Japanese representation. Japan has shrine culture down pat. The current iteration was built in 2013. And unless you're a member of the Japanese imperial family, there's no chance you'll be entering the hallowed halls of this ancient, significant representation of Japanese culture. Number 8. Heard Island, Australia. One of the most unexplored places on the Earth, Heard Island lies between Antarctica and Madagascar. Politically, this island is a part of Australia. There are 2 active volcanoes on the Heard Island, and it is completely barren. The island is known for its 2 active volcanoes, but for the most part it's thoroughly blanketed in ice. Inhabitants include seals, birds and 4 types of penguins. The entire island is composed of debris and limestone that took place as a result of volcanic eruptions. To preserve the fragile natural surroundings, the Australian government restricted entry to the Forbidden Island. There's the ends of the earth, and then there's Heard Island. Humans, however, are not permitted to visit, though landings to the nearby McDonald Islands are allowed solely for compelling scientific reasons. Number 9. Poveglia, Italy. Twisted doesn't begin to describe the history of Poveglia Island, a small island between Venice and Lido in northern Italy. For centuries, the small island has been prime real estate for, well, dumping of the dead. The island became a quarantine colony in the 1700s for victims of the bubonic plague. In the early 20th century, Poveglia became an asylum for the area's mentally ill, where it was rumored that a cruel doctor performed experiments on the patients. Today, the island is abandoned, save for the ghosts of the tortured souls that once lived there. Tourists and locals are banned from visiting, unless you want to undergo a lengthy paperwork process. But as this is considered the most haunted place in Italy, that's likely for the best. Today, this small island is one of the most off-limits of travel destinations, mainly due to the fact that it's widely considered to be haunted. Number 10. Vatican Apostolic Archive, Vatican City. The secrets of religion are some of the most heavily guarded in the world. And none more so than the Vatican Apostolic Archive, previously the Vatican Secret Archive. Centuries of secrets remain a mystery within the vaults of the Vatican, from state papers to accounting to letters. Speculation on what lies beneath include evidence of demons, extraterrestrials, and even the Church's alleged contribution to the fascism of the mid-20th century. Today, only the highest qualified scholars and educators are allowed in the vault, and only after stringent review. Those looking to simply take a peek will sadly never know what sits between these storied pages. Alright guys, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a like. If you're new to the channel and you like the video, consider subscribing. We do our best to keep you up to date. So if you want to stay current regarding the best gear, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you back here soon for the next video.